Hey guys, welcome back to another World of Tanks video. Today we'll be taking a look at one of my recent 62A replays. 62A, I posted a video comparing it to the 140 a few days or a few weeks ago, can't really remember. But pretty much long story short, I prefer the 62A because of the stronger turret and the better module health. But so here we are in mines. This was actually a really funny game because my friend wanted to play C50 and I wanted to play my 62A because I wanted to see how I did recently. So I took the 62A, he took an E50, and we just queued in at the same time. So he's actually on the enemy team right now in the E50, and we're just playing a normal game. So the position you see me taking here is actually really good if your team manages to take the hill, because you can get shots over at the tanks where that like E100 is and the 50B. Well, not so much the 50B now, but where he was, you can. Once they poke up a little bit too far, and it's a really good position. But here I'm just trying to stay in cover from artillery, even though it looks like the artillery's not even looking at me, which is nice. But this position is also great because you can shoot people on the island over here. I'm not really sure why people really go to the island anymore. It's kind of like it's a pretty bad flank in my opinion. I mean, you can only do like a few things over there. You can get some shots from the middle up to or you can get some shots into the middle, but they're kind of tricky to get sometimes. So this E100, I don't know what he was thinking, but I'm going to take advantage of it. I hit him right through the track. It did damage, so I'm just going to track spam him there. So this is pretty effortless farming here. So we go ahead and secure the kill on him. I see that the T-32 is poked up a little bit far, but so I can't shoot him yet, but I'm just going to auto-aim that Panther 2, get a shot into him. He's looking my way now. This was a bit of a misplay. I wasn't even aiming at him, and I just like let him get a free shot, but it really doesn't matter in the end, because that's probably one of the only shots to take this game. See the T-32 poking up. I don't know where that shot went, but it went somewhere. So I just shoot him through the track as well. If he's gonna give me a tracking shot, I might as well take advantage. Hit him through the track again. He's a one-shot. I probably could have taken the hit, but I didn't. I could have aimed that more carefully as well, but again, I didn't. So we're just gonna auto-aim the Panther 2 again, because the 62A is really good like that. As long as you're not turning the hull, the tank's fairly accurate most of the time. And as long as the target is relatively still, or at a fairly close range, it's really easy to auto-aim because of the APCR and the shell travel time. So honestly at this point the game's kind of just won. The T-32 right there, he's focusing me extra hard because he really doesn't have shots at anything else. The 140 probably should have killed him a lot faster, but it's whatever. The Lorraine YOLOs for some reason. So I just shoot him inside. Get some free damage. Get one more into him, and then he has 38 health. I want to see if I can secure the kill here, and I could have if I was able to reload a little bit faster, or he stopped, but I couldn't, so it's not a big deal. So I angle my upper plate like that and stick it out so that the T-32 will try to shoot it, so I'm pretty much baiting, and he takes the bait, which is really cool. So we're just going to poke back out, we're going to get another shot into the Centurion 7-1. Now here I make a big misplay. When the Centurion gets spotted again, this is fine, we back me up, get shots, but I rush the shot for some reason. Usually the 62A is pretty good at making them, but here's the misplay. I'm aiming through a rock because I'm smart, and I'm trying to, like, you know, have x-ray vision. So I can see my friendo over in the E50 there. He's been spotted. Now here I started to like panic because I had damage counter on and it was at like 6k or something. or yeah, I think it was at like 6K. So I was like, oh my god, I could like break my damage record here. But you know. Then I was like, I'm not gonna break it because I've been missing too many shots. So I just start to calm down and really start to aim. So I shoot my friend in the E50 there. He gets lit on fire. I'm pretty sure he runs an auto fire extinguisher, maybe a manual. I don't know. I was thinking about cliff diving this mutz, and I probably should have, just for the lulz, but I didn't. Because I was like, well, I don't want my friend to shoot at me, obviously. So I just auto-aim him, and I ram him, and I bring him down to one shot. And then I don't pan the mutz for some reason, even though I thought I did. Just take a random shot at my friend there, he gets artillery, and that's the end of that game. Alright, so the reason I showed you guys that replay, it wasn't really a demonstration of good gameplay, to be honest. It showed you some powerful position on mines, but that's only when the enemy team lets you take the hill for free, pretty much. If that were a normal game and the enemy were to rush hill, if you rewind to the beginning of the replay when I'm first going up to the hill, I start to slow down and I get behind a rock. You can get some really good shots at people up there. You can usually get 1 to 3 shots off at the enemy there. If you win the hill, you can try to proceed to the spot that I was at, that little rock where you can shoot over to the island. The biggest problem with that spot is that if the enemy does win the 1-2 line for some reason, you're kind of exposed, and also it's hard to escape from, because you have people on the 1-2 line that can shoot over to you, and the only cover you really have is the little hill on your right. And when you're trying to run away, if the 1-2 line doesn't shoot at you, the heavies will from the middle of the hill. So that was a pretty farmy game, I'm not gonna lie, but there was a couple things that could be learned from that. It's a very strong position for the 62A, especially if they don't send anyone to the 1-2 line, because then there's a point where you can back up and be almost hull down, and the smaller you can make the shot, the better. So I'm just reading off the Watt Replays thing here. I'll put a link in the description. That was 7,324 damage, 2 kills, 1,095 base XP, and I got apparently 4 medals, but that includes the ribbons. Fire for effect, bruiser, high caliber Confederate, 1,600 damage caused by my assistance. I only blocked 320 damage by armor, but that was the T-32 shell. Spotted 2 vehicles, damaged 10, destroyed 2. Fired 32 shots, 24 hits, 23 pens. So yeah, that was a pretty good game. And that was a 54,000 credit profit without a single shell of gold fired. So that's pretty cool. If you guys enjoyed this replay, or the format where I'm actually talking over the replay, kinda like how I do for the reviews, but lately I've been posting raw gameplay. If you prefer this kind of thing where I'm commentating over it, I'll probably just make a straw poll and put that in the description as well. But if you just prefer the raw gameplay and the reviews to be separate, where I have 2 or 3 replays of good or bad examples of how to play the tank, and then I commentate over, and then it's usually a 30-minute video, I can try to do that. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. Don't really care. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.